So I got all my garlic dehydrated, but I wanted to show you something that I do every year. So when I dehydrate or freeze all my garlic, when you slice your garlic open, there you can see when it's this old, because this was saved last year, last fall. Well, no, last summer. I picked it, stored it in the basement. Now I have my new garlic coming up. So this garlic is ready to be processed. And right down the middle, there is the new sprout or the new growth from the garlic that's coming. So that part, you can see this. Wait, let me do it on this one. Go this way. I'm just going to pull it out. And this part is bitter, which is why I don't use it. It really makes a difference. So you get this little hollow core in there, but take that center part out because that's the part you don't want to dehydrate. You can actually see the leaves of the garlic that's ready to sprout. Now, I could take these and plant these in the garlic. I would just get a later crop. My basement's pretty cold. It's an old house. It's a fieldstone house with dirt floors. Probably not your typical basement. There's no video room down there. But this gives you a really nice clove of garlic. So then you can dehydrate it, you can chop it and freeze it. It tastes better when you saute or do stuff like that. So that's one of my garlic tips. But this will give you a much sweeter product in the end. Now, time to go out to the garden. We had a hard freeze last night. And I have all that lettuce in the ground, and I have bok choy and Chinese cabbage. So we're going to pull the covers off and see just what happened. It's garlic processing day. So these were the garlics that I had left over from last year. And so this time of the year, I go in the basement, I pull everything out, and I clean them, dehydrate them, turn them into garlic powder, or I mince them into 1 tablespoon little cubes, and I put them in the freezer. I hate peeling garlic when I'm in the middle of doing something. So this way I just pull out a cube and I have it. And the way I peel so much garlic, and I think everybody probably knows this trick by now, but they come out clean. So, what a mess. But this is so much easier. I'm not in the field today. I am in the kitchen. Today is, and it's going to be beautiful out. So I got up at 6 o'clock this morning and started processing garlic. And I've got 5 pounds of dried garbanzo beans that are ready to be canned. So I'm waiting for my jars to sterilize, which you don't need to do if you're pressure canning. They just need to be really clean and washed. So that is, I should be in here till maybe 10 o'clock, and then I'm out the door back in the garden. It is definitely time to pivot. I think I brought that up in my last video. I don't know if anybody heard the news. We're headed into a recession, if not even worse. I've heard a couple of people actually acknowledge it may turn into a depression. Get your gardens in, people. It is spring. I hope you got your seeds ordered. I did get an email this morning that a couple places have their seeds on sale. It's not too late. You can definitely still, I'm starting my tomatoes tomorrow. We're in zone 6A, so tomatoes will go in. My peppers are already in and up, but it's not too late. You'll just get a later crop. But all your lettuces, kale can be, I'm direct sowing peas today or tomorrow, probably tomorrow. I'm really busy today. So there's a lot of things you can do to don't feel like you're behind. And really, you can plant for the next couple months. You can direct sow kohlrabi, all your cold weather crops. The soil right here now went from solid frozen, just I couldn't even get a shovel in the ground, to in 2 days being warm enough I can dig post holes. So big changes. And it's like this every year. We go from this freezing winter weather to, oh my God, game on, hurry up. And now we're in panic mode. Don't be in panic mode. So this will get done. I'll have enough garbanzo beans. I'll be making Greek salad this afternoon with the leftover garbanzo beans. And I think this is it's still time to can and stock your pantry. It's not, I like having jars of canned beans. Like these are my canned garbanzo beans. I love having canned beans on the shelf. It's like my go-to food when we're really running hard. I can throw them on a salad. I already have salad prepped in the refrigerator. You can stir fry them with a little bit of kale and some of your canned tomatoes with garlic. Delicious. So there's all sorts of things you can do with garlic. And don't feel like you're behind. Just get out there and okay, everything was processed. I ran my garlic through the food processor. I thought I'd spare you the pain of listening to that. So these were out of the 3 trays of dehydrated garlic that I had going. I got 2 jars. These are what, half pints of garlic powder. And then this is from last year. So I'll make garlic salt out of this because the salt will preserve it a little bit longer. It's still really strong. So these are little silicone packets because garlic is sticky. I just use ones that I get in vitamins or other things that come to the house that have little silicone packets. They really do keep your garlic nice and loose. So that the aroma is amazing. If you buy garlic powder at the store and then you make your own, you'll never go back. You will never go back. I plant right around between 75 and 100 bulbs of garlic every year. And you might think that's a lot, but it really isn't. And these make great gifts. So I can put it in a little tiny jar, the quarter cup jars, and give those as gifts. And a little bit goes a long way. The ones that I process are these little pucks. I love these. So these just get cut up. I actually put them I keep them in the parchment paper because last year I was in a hurry and I chucked them all in a plastic bag and threw them in the freezer. And garlic is really sticky. They all stuck together. And it was such a pain to get them apart. I have a potato masher, a knife. So this year I have gone to these I just wrap each individual puck in a little tiny piece of parchment paper and I throw them in the freezer like this. And that way, when you get them out, you can just unwrap them and you're good to go. Stir fries, salad dressings, and I have right now, I think I'm up to 45 little pucks at last count. I have a couple left from last year that I'll use first. These will go in the deep freeze out in the big freezer. And then when I finish these, I'll go out and get these. So I'm constantly rotating stock. Today is indoor sport day. The weather took a real turn. We went from 82 degrees. We have 50-mile-an-hour winds. So I am doing all my inside stuff. I'm starting tomatoes today, coleus, nicotiana. Got a couple other herbs I want to try. So it's a good down day. I've been going hard in the yard now for a couple days, so I think my body could use a rest today. So that's what's on the menu for today, and maybe I'll even run the vacuum cleaner. Doubtful. Looks like badgers live in my house right now. So I'm going to get on with this. Thanks for watching.